Thank you to everyone tuning in on Sabercat Sports Network. We have a highly anticipated matchup between two crosstown rivals, the Fossil Ridge Sabercats and Fort Collins Lambkins in this one. Fossil Ridge coming into this game off an impressive win against Loveland and an 8-10 record on the season. While Fort Collins, on the other hand, they're riding a 10-game win streak and they are 12-5 on the season.
I'm Sebastian Sandoval.
Now we await the tip. A lot of fans pulling up for this one. A rivalry that everyone likes to see. Fort Collins and Fossil. Lauren Smith will do the tip for Fossil.
Fossil starts with the ball.
Kubat up top, kicks it out to Provlik into Swanson in the corner.
Lauren gets the ball.
Kubat kicking it out. And it's good. Marley Brenner gets the scoring started off for the Sabercats. And Bandauer driving into the paint. Kicks it out. Back up to Van Dalen. Van Dalen leading Fort Collins in points per game this season. Should hear her name a lot tonight. It's out to Bandauer. Bandauer drives into the paint. And it appears to be a jump ball headed the Sabercats' way. Or my apologies, headed Fort Collins' way. Van Dalen has the ball in. Kicks it out to Bandauer.
Good defense from the Sabercats.
Great defense from the Sabercats, and Swanson putting pressure on the point.
Swing is out.
Van Dalen again. And Fort Collins has had the ball for a long time. The second possession of the game.
Great defense from the Sabercats in these first minutes.
And a deep shot. And it's good. Taylor Alcaraz starting it off for the Lambkins in this one. Kubat kicks it out
to Swanson.
Smith for three. It's no good.
Van Dalen again. Sabercats ball.
It's off of Fort Collins' hands. The ball will be going back to Fossil.
Brooke Provlik with the ball.
She'll be inbounding out to Kenya Swanson, where it looks like she's got numbers. She drives, kicks it out to Smith. Now to Brenner. Swanson inside to Kubat. Kubat with the mid-range. It's no good. Collins controls the ball again. 3-2 Collins with 5:20 left in the first quarter.
Lydia Childs with the ball.
Back out to Bandauer. Inside to Van Dalen. It appears to be a blocking foul on Swanson. That'll send Collins to the line. Collins coming into this game, like I said earlier, on a 10-game win streak. They're number one in the league, and they've had a great season. Van Dalen at the line.
It's good.
Van Dalen leading the Lambkins in points per game this year with almost 17. She's followed behind by Taylor Alcaraz with 11. Second shot's good. Gives Collins a 2-point lead, or a 3-point lead so far in this game. Fort Collins appears to be applying press, but Sabercats take it down.
Taylor with the ball.
Fort Collins has it at the top. Bandauer again. Kicks it out to a wide open on the corner. But no shot. An aggressive defense from the Sabercats, but Lambkins draw a foul.
Back to the line.
Or it looks like they're going to give her not a shooting foul. Both teams starting with some pace to start this one.
Swinging to the Bandauer. Alcaraz. Back to Childs.
The ball's going to Fossil. A lot of loose balls to start this game. Fossil's got 2 fouls as well. You'll always wonder if that'll play a factor.
An aggressive start for Fossil.
Swanson out to Kubat and out to Smith. Back out to Swanson for 3. And
it's good.
The bank is open.
Yes, sir.
5-5.
Child's going up the field.
What a shot from Swanson. Only a sophomore and having a great season for the Sabercats.
Keogh having the ball. Back to Childs. Oh.
Van Dalen misses a wide open layup. And she gets the rebound.
Nice block. Shot. Oh.
It's no good. Fort Collins coming with all the early rebounds to start this
Keogh with the ball. Back to Banauer. Childs. Keogh. Goes for 3. And it's good.
Annika Van Dalen with a very hot start to this game helps Fort Collins have an early 8-5 lead with 3:17 left in this first quarter of play. Swanson taking the ball into the paint. Out to Kubat.
Out to Pravlik. Shot. No good.
And a timeout for Fort Collins. As you can see, very fast start to this game.
Yeah.
Both these teams up and down the court. There's been some free throws.
Couple fouls in the first couple minutes.
A lot of rebounds as well.
I'd say a good start for Fort Collins and a good start for Van Dalen.
Van Dalen, definitely the player to watch tonight for the Lambkins. She's having an incredible season.
Yeah.
Senior.
Leading points in this game and in the overall season.
Fort Collins is very old as well. They got that experience on their team. And you got to wonder if that'll play a big factor into this one.
Head coach for Fort Collins Lambkins, Carson Huel. Looks like he's been doing good with his team this season.
And Childs will take the ball up for the Lambkins. Guarded again by Swanson. The ball's into the paint.
Oh.
Van Dalen again.
Van Dalen just couldn't hold on to that.
It's going to stay with Fort Collins, though. Fossil looking to keep the momentum going after an impressive win over Loveland. An aggressive D for Fossil here.
Van Dalen. Childs. Swinging it to Keogh. Van Dalen again. Oh, couldn't just quite get it in the net.
Maddie Kubat taking the ball up. She is leading Sabercats in scoring this year. What a season she's having.
Swings it to,
It appears to be a blocking foul. The ball will be going back to Fossil. Maddie Kubat, one of the players to watch for the Sabercats, leading the Sabercats in points per game. She is also committed to Iowa State for soccer, for anyone wondering.
Any family out there for Maddie Kubat.
Quite the athletic family. Fort Collins takes the ball away, and it appears to be a foul on Brooke Pravlik. Ball will be going back to Fort Collins.
Lots of fouls in these first couple minutes.
You can tell it's an aggressive game. Both these teams needing a win. Fort Collins to keep their winning streak alive, and Fossil to build off that momentum from their previous win and maybe make a run at the playoffs.
Fossil has something to prove.
Van Dalen has it up top, guarded by Kubat.
Out to Childs. Back to Van Dalen.
Jump ball. The ball appears to be going Fossil's way. Kubat, who we were just highlighting earlier, will inbound the ball. Swanson coming out of the game. And she will be getting replaced by Marley Brenner. Brenner kicks it out to Kubat.
Kubat driving up the field. Sends a pass. Oh, Childs with the ball.
Fossil and Collins both playing very aggressive with the press break.
Pravlik guarding Childs.
Fort Collins does seem to have the advantage early on, though. Childs for three.
Ooh, air ball. Pravlik driving up the court.
Guarded by Childs.
Oh, Maddie Kubat with an unlucky dribble out.
Both teams on a bit of a drought here. Not a lot of points are easy to come by so far. But as we've seen from Fossil, they definitely are not a first quarter team. They always improve as the game goes on.
1:15 left in this first quarter here. Childs with the ball.
Oh, and Swanson playing aggressive defense, almost forcing it.
Turnover. Childs holding on to it though. 3. Ooh. Just
Smith with the rebound.
a quick counterattack here. Oh. Swing is out to Pravlik. Smith for 3. Oh.
Little too much on that 3. Smith coming off a great game against Loveland, where she actually broke the single game rebounds record for Fossil. And even before that, she played a great game against Rocky. She's been one of the bright spots for Fossil this year. Kubat will inbound the ball. Out to Brenner. Brenner drives in.
Oh, it's a bucket.
And one there for Marley Brenner. Breaking the Sabercats out of this drought.
7 to 8, 40 seconds left of this first quarter.
And maybe this is the start of some momentum for Fossil. Definitely not having a bad start to this game. They're keeping up with the best team in the league.
Maybe Fossil can pull off a win here.
First shots.
Oh.
Only shots no good. And it's
Childs driving up quickly.
8 to 7. Collins leads, 32 seconds left in this first quarter of play.
Childs swings it out to Matson. Alcaraz.
It's a deep 3.
Ooh.
Alcaraz no good.
Alcaraz loves those deep threes.
Van Dalen is off the mark. And Collins
To Maddie.
struggling.
Maddie Kubat.
10 seconds left. Kubat's got the ball at the top. Drives into the paint, kicks it in.
And it's a bucket.
Marley Brenner playing a big factor with the Sabercats to start this game. And the Sabercats leading at the end of the quarter, 9 to 8. Not a lot of people saw this coming.
Didn't she just sub on recently? Brenner?
She's been playing a great game.
Brenner's been making a big impact on this game here.
Both these teams are playing with a lot of intensity to start the game, but not a lot of points coming. Only 9
Lots
to
of
8.
intensity, lots of defense, lots of fouls.
And you can see
I'm gonna play a replay.
student section starting to fill up. For the game after this, Fossil Boys Varsity versus Collins Boys Varsity. But Seb, what are some of your key takeaways from the first quarter of basketball?
I've just seen a lot of really good, intense play from both these teams here. And it's honestly going to be a great game to watch.
Some players to watch for the rest of this game.
Replay right here.
Marley Brenner showing the replay. Very good start from her this game.
I feel like she's going to make a big impact this game, as well as Maddie Kubat and Brooke Pravlik.
Checking Fossil's bench. They don't have a whole lot of only varsity players, only 6 listed on their roster. If it comes down to it, Fort Collins definitely going to have the advantage in that aspect of the game.
Childs with the ball.
Childs has it in the paint.
Matson.
And an air ball.
To Kubat.
Fort Collins with a lot of deep threes, but not a whole lot of makes to start this game.
You miss all the shots, you don't take them, all right?
It's one way to look at it. We'll see Collins with some pace here.
Good defense. Couldn't quite get the full hand on it. Childs with the ball. Van Dalen.
Childs guarded by Kubat. It's a matchup to watch tonight. 2 seniors having a very good season. Kicked out to Childs again, and Fossil's really limiting the inside play here. That's probably why Fort Collins has been shooting so many threes. And Mia Montes takes the ball away. Out to Kubat. Kubat will dribble the ball up.
Kubat being vocal on the court here.
Definitely a faster start for Fossil than some of the other games. And one!
Well done.
Lauren Smith is going to get to
Great
the line.
and one from Smith.
Like we highlighted earlier, Smith having a great season, ton of rebounds, great defense, and great scoring. Really all you can ask from a player. And she has a chance to extend Fossil's lead to 4 here.
Lauren Smith, crucial piece to this game.
Montes and Kubat both lined up for Fossil. First shot
And it's good.
is good. Fossil up to an early lead here, 12-8, with 6:40 left in the second quarter.
Childs with the ball.
An aggressive defense by Kubat on Van Dalen.
Out to Childs.
Childs is driving in. And
not
here's
good.
they get Lauren Smith for the foul. It sure looks like she had her hands up there, but maybe a little bit of a bump.
Aggressive defense from Fossil.
And first foul for Fossil this quarter. Van Dalen's going to pass the ball in for Collins here.
Childs with the ball.
Childs dribbling in. We've seen that a lot
Out to
tonight.
Keogh. Doesn't take the open 3.
Fossil, incredible defense all night. Fort Collins with nowhere to go, it seems.
Yeah, they've really been forcing those deep threes. Kubat almost with the win. Deep 3.
And it's way off the mark.
Fossil keeps forcing Collins into those deep threes.
I don't know what change Jamie Menifee, Fossil's coach, made over the break, but they've been locked in on defense this game. And Mia Montes.
Out to Smith. Swanson.
Swanson misses the floater, but Smith with the rebound.
Back to Swanson. To Mantis. For 3. And it's good!
It's good.
An amazing 3 from Mantis.
What a start for the Sabercats in this one.
15-8. 5:30 left in this quarter.
Second quarter here, and you could have asked for a better start for Fort.
Keogh with the
Fossil
ball.
here. An aggressive defense by Fossil.
For 3. And it's good from Alcaraz. Collins with a 3.
Responding right back to Fossil's momentum there. Kubat has it in the corner. And a jump ball. And the ball will be going to Fort Collins here.
Oh, is it Fossil?
Excuse me, the ball will be going to Fossil. Kubat has the ball. It's no good. It's off the backboard for Brenner there. Fort Collins has some numbers. Ooh, it appears to be a foul. The ball will be going back to Collins. What a charge. Way to put their body on the line. And Fossil, another chance to extend this lead.
Number 14 coming in.
Already.
Keel with the ball. Gives it to Banhauer, and they score a layup. Swings it all the way to 14.
It's
To Brenner.
Smith with the little mid-range.
Ooh, this is the mid-range. Fossil getting back the ball.
An aggressive defense by Fossil. They're coming
Childs.
off the rebound.
Going up the court. Banhauer. Back to Childs. Swings it to Keogh.
Drives into a lane.
Oh, and an amazing block from Smith.
They will call it a foul though. It looks like it's going to send Fort Collins to the line.
Keogh at the line. The 5'9" junior misses the free throw.
Second shot coming here. Once again, 15-13 Sabercats lead. 4:07 left in the second quarter. Second shot is good.
Ooh. And it's not good, actually. Brenner with the ball.
Brenner drives up the court.
To Pravlik. Swings it to Kubat. A shot from Kubat. Oh.
It's off the backboard.
The bank was not open today.
Collins driving the ball up. Out to Bandauer into Alcaraz.
Great defense from Fossil here.
Very good defense from Montes there. And it's up, and a foul appears that Fort Collins is going to be going to the line. Lydia Childs.
At the shooting line.
Childs having a great senior season, averaging almost 10 points per game. First shot is good.
Great shot.
Fort Collins, a very senior-led team. Most of the leading scorers are either juniors or seniors, but three of the four leading scorers on this team are all seniors. Alcaraz being the exception as a junior. Second shot is no good.
Mantis with the ball. Gives it to Kubat. Van Dalen steals it. Driving. Ooh.
Foul.
And it's called a foul.
Collins getting to the line a lot recently. This was just a blowout, and now it appears to be a close game.
15-14 with just 3:13 left of this quarter.
And it'll be Van Dalen at the line for Fort Collins, their leading scorer.
6 fouls in
total.
just these first 2 quarters.
Some substitutions. Smith coming into the game for the Sabercats, and Kuba exiting the game.
Van Dalen.
Second free throw's good.
Great game so far from Van Dalen.
Fossil typically struggles with Kubat out the game. You gotta wonder if that'll continue here. Timeout taken from Fossil, it appears. And what a game we've got so far. Only a 1-point game. Collins leads this by 1 point, and they've been on a roll right now. Fossil starting to get a little drive from the field. Some players to watch out for our Kuba. She's on the bench right now, but she's always making a big impact, and we'll see how big of a role that plays with her on the bench.
Yeah, some players to look for on Collins is Van Dalen, Childs, and Alcaraz.
All three of those players for Collins' top 3 leading scorers this year. And if they want to come away with this rivalry win, all 3 of them are going to have to step up. But here's a few replays here. And what a rejection by Smith earlier. Unfortunately, it was called a foul. But if you could summarize her play in one play, it'd be that. She's always playing great on defense and getting rebounds. Such an X factor for the Sabercats this season.
Amazing player overall.
And it will be Brenner passing the ball in to Provlik to start the second quarter with 3 minutes to play.
Great defense from Collins winning the ball. Out to Childs.
Childs had the ball a lot in this game. Inside, Collins.
Pavlik guarding Childs. And,
Childs
misses a layup, but it is Collins' ball.
This appears to be Collins' ball there. They've had the ball a lot on their basket this game. I feel like that's really helped them out.
But Fossil continues to persevere with their defense. Aggressive defense.
Oh, and it's taken away.
Ooh.
What an effort there for Fossil. And it's taken away again. Wow, what a sequence there.
Great defense from Fossil. Continues.
Oh.
And it's Fossil's ball.
Looks to be a foul going Fossil's way. And Provlik will inbound. Montes has the ball up top, out to Provlik for 3.
Ooh.
Just off the mark. And if that went in, the crowd, this place would have erupted if that went in.
Yeah.
Fossil gone cold this past few minutes.
Not a bad
though.
student section building up here for Fossil.
And with how close this game is, don't look away from the TV because we got incredible left of this game to play.
Yeah.
Out, Van Dalen on the corner, guarded by Smith.
Oh. Ooh, and it's good. What a 3 from number 15, Margaret Lee, 6 foot.
And now Fort Collins seems to be pulling away a little bit. 19-15, 1:47 left in the second quarter of play.
Banauer almost wins the ball. Brenner with the ball.
It's out to Montes at the top.
Brenner.
Just short. With the rebound.
Ooh. Banauer. Gives it to Van Dalen. Van Dalen out to
Out to the corner.
Childs.
And Smith comes up with a rebound. You'll hear her name.
Childs guarding Smith. Out to Pavlik.
It's a
Mantis. Ooh, just off. Van Dalen.
1 minute of play left in the second quarter. Collins leads by 4.
To Banauer.
It's out to Childs.
Collins ball.
And a very rough couple minutes for Fossil here. They're not seeming to get anything going offensively.
47 seconds left of this quarter with 15-19 for Collins.
Still great defense from Fossil here. Just they don't appear to be making a whole lot of plays on offense.
Collins has been putting on the pressure.
And it's into the paint. Collins extends their lead to 6 here with 42.
Lee with the bucket.
Provlik dribbles the ball up for Fossil and out to Smith.
Swanson.
Foul on Collins there. Both these teams, 3 fouls in this quarter. Or now 4 fouls for Collins here. It'll be Kubat coming back into this game and passing it into the Sabercats. 32 seconds and a 6-point lead for Collins.
Out to Swanson. Provlik.
Kubat out in the corner.
Kubat to Provlik. 3. Oh, just short. Keogh driving to Alcaraz. Van Dalen to Lee for 3, and it's in. A great sequence there from Collins.
And Kubat getting the last shot, but what a run that Collins went on. 24-15, Collins leads this game in the halftime. It looked like Fossil had it for a little bit, but here's Collins is trying to show why they're 7-0, the best team in the league. A lot of early mistakes going on for Fossil, especially midway through that second half until halftime.
You can see the dance team coming on here.
Seb, what are some of your early takeaways?
I see that Collins really likes to put on the pressure, but Fossil really can keep up with their defense. I think
And Sub, what are some of your takeaways from early on in this game? In case you're just tuning in, it's 24-15. Collins leads at halftime. And we're in halftime right now, as you can see.
amazing performance there from the dance team.
We'll see if Fossil can come back here. And now both the boys teams coming out. We'd just like to highlight that they play next. It should be a great game between two top teams in the league. But going on to this game, it seems like Fossil really struggled with Kuba out the game.
Yeah, I thought they could have used her more in this in these first 2 quarters.
At first, the threes weren't falling for Collins. As soon as they hit that flow state, though.
Flow cannon, really.
Yeah. It's been rough for Fossil ever since. They're playing great defense, though. This definitely has been a defensive ball game.
Who do you think are some of the best players in these games?
Ooh. To highlight it for Collins first, I'd have to say Van Dalen's playing great. Also, you can't forget to mention Childs.
Alcaraz, I think, as a junior too, she was hitting a lot of those deep threes.
Really, the big three if you think about it. Van Dalen averaging 17, Alcaraz averaging 11, and Childs averaging 10, and then it's kind of a drop-off after that. But big three is playing great. On Fossil's side, we got to give the shout-out to Marley Brenner. She's playing great. Lauren Smith's playing great.
Kubat as well, doing her part in the game.
We'll see if Fossil can mount and come back in the second half. They're playing great defense. See if the offense can come.
Is Mackay shooting up? Yes.
About 3 minutes left of half, or 4 minutes left of halftime, sorry. And then we'll be on to this third quarter. Highlights of the game for Fossil, definitely the first quarter. In the beginning of second quarter, people forget they were up by a ton at one point. It's been a crazy run for Fort Collins though. They've definitely broken this game open.
Yeah, Collins has definitely found their flow and really started to get their buckets in.
Both teams really struggling from three as well in this first half of play. Fort Collins started to find it later into the half, but overall it's something each team could work on. You gotta wonder how different of a game it'd be. .25 left of halftime, and then we'll get back to the action. Both teams starting to come out of the locker room, strategizing a bit. Whatever Fossil was doing, though, it was really working on defense.
I think Collins should be racking up more points if they keep up this momentum.
What's happening? Hey, you're doing pretty good. They want you to keep talking, though. We don't have a graphic. I'll talk to him about it. No, it's just we don't have a graphic. What? I'll just set up on the graphic.
Like the game. Fort Collins, #1 in the league, and they're riding a 10-game win streak. They're one of the favorites to compete for the state championship this year, one of the best girls basketball teams in the state. Foster, on the other hand, has had their highs and lows. 10-8 this season, or 8-10 this season, with a lot of work needed to be able to make it to the tournament.
What I saw is Fossil had
some replays looking in. Lauren Smith
looking good out there.
She's been one of the bright spots for Fossil this game. Playing great defense and great rebounding.
Brenner.
And there was Brenner there.
Brenner making a ginormous impact in this game.
Still a lot of bright spots for Fossil despite being down 9. They're not playing a bad game. And we're looking back at it. What a block earlier by Smith.
Great block, but
called a foul, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate foul.
Both teams starting to make their way out here. The second half is underway. You gotta wonder what Coach Menifee was strategizing over during that break.
Yeah, maybe Fossil can start making their way back into the game.
Against Rocky 2 games ago, Fossil mounted a comeback as well. They fell just short, unfortunately, but we'll see if they can do more of the same. Fort Collins appears to be keeping the same starting 5 out there as they started with. And Fossil appears to be doing the same as well.
Kubat's back on.
And it looks like Fossil will start with the ball. The fresh 8 on the clock. If you're just tuning in, this is the start of the third quarter. Collins leads 24-15. And it appears to be Kubat passing the ball into Swanson here. Swanson.
Child's guarding.
Oh, and it's taken away early to start the half.
Swanson gives it to Brenner.
It's out, stolen.
Van Dalen.
Van Dalen guarded by Kubat. The leading scorer of each of these teams, guarding each other for most of the game. Very interesting matchup there.
Van Hour. To Keo. Ooh. Couldn't quite make it.
And the ball appears to be going back to Fossil. We'll see what they run here. Fort Collins has been an aggressive defense from full court all game. They've been pressing them, and it's really made things tough for Fossil. That's why they've only put up 15 to start this game. And right there, Collins forcing another turnover. We've heard that all night. Collins, ever since that beginning, have really locked in on defense.
Yeah, they've really just been doing great on defense. Keo.
Collins into the paint. Swanson playing tough defense.
Fossil.
The rebound for Smith. Out to Kubat. Facilitating the offense here.
To Swanson. Brenner. For 3. Boy.
The ball appears to be going back to Fossil. Fossil with a chance here to chip into this game a little bit. 24-15. Collins leads this one with 6:44 left in the second quarter. It's Kubat.
Kubat.
Little bit of an issue
holding on to the ball. Keo. Smacking into Alcaraz. To Childs. Fossil chain going.
Van Douwer has it up top, guarded by Smith. The 3 for Van Dalen, in and out. And a bit of a controversial call there, but Van Dalen will take out, pass the ball in for Collins. Slow start to the half for both of these teams. Still 24-15 Collins lead.
6:14 left of the half. Quarter.
And Van Dalen dribbles into the paint, and she finishes. Double-digit lead for Collins here. First time we've been able to say that for either of these teams tonight. Swanson takes the ball up for Fossil. Back out to Swanson. Smith with another rebound. She's done that a ton tonight. And into Montes, where it's out of bounds. Will stay with Fossil though. And it'll be Pravlik inbounding the ball.
To Mantis. Back to Pravlik. Child's guarding. Keel. Brenner with the ball. Ooh, nice little play there by Fossil.
Childs taking the ball up for Collins. It's Van.
To Keo. Keo with the... Ooh.
The three is no good.
Van Dalen. And she just does not miss those.
That's Caitlin Clark range. 29-17. Collins leads this one with 4:50 left in this third quarter of play. And for
Brenner. Ooh.
Seems to be breaking away a little bit in this one. Not a lot of shots falling for Fossil. Only 2 in the last quarter, it seems. It's Van Dalen in to Bandauer. And the shot is good. Fort Collins extending their lead to 14.
Great vision there by Van Dalen.
And a timeout. All the momentum going Collins' way. And this game appears to be shaping into what a lot of people thought it would be. Anyways, if you're just tuning in, the score is 31-17 Collins, and there's 4:21 left in the third quarter. After this, it'll be Fossil men's varsity versus Collins men's varsity, shaping out to be a great one. You gotta think we're gonna have a packed house tonight. Gonna be a great game.
Lots of excitement in this arena.
The crosstown rivalry between two top teams doesn't get better than this. You gotta wonder if Fossil's gonna make any subs here.
Lauren Smith.
One of the players we want to highlight in this game is Lauren Smith. We've talked about her a lot. Just overall an incredible player and arguably the best player for Fossil this year. Not only does she score, but she defends great and rebounds a ton. We said earlier, last game she broke the single game rebounds record against Loveland in a win. And she's been having a great season. She really has. Not a lot of players can rival her on this team. She's a senior as well, hoping to go out strong in her last season of high school basketball. You gotta think there's a chance she could play college basketball though. Kubat kicks it out to Smith. Back to Kubat.
Give it to Mantis. Out to Brenner.
And a foul. Pierce Fossil will be going to the line here. Brenner with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit.
Overall, Collins dominating this third quarter.
Exactly. Only 2 points scored so far for Fossil, and we're almost halfway through. There's a chance to change that here, though. The first shot for Brenner is no good. Second shot from Brenner.
And it's no good again.
0 for 2 at the line, but Smith with the rebound.
Oh.
And misses the layup there. Things seem to be getting a little chippy, but will be a jump ball going back to Collins. Collins looking to extend their lead, and that was a great opportunity for Fossil to cut into this, but fortunately, go for 2 at the line.
Childs with the ball.
And Fossil not pressuring at all, which is a little surprising considering they're down by so much. Kubat.
And Collins continues this pressure as well. Childs up to. Ooh. Quick attack by Fossil to Kubat.
Kubat has it up top again. Looking to start something on offense. Montes for three.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
And it's looks to be out of bounds. A lot of players clapping on Fossil, which could be confusing, but it seems to be out of bounds. Back to Collins. And Fossil only an unfortunate 2 points since this quarter started. They have gone completely dry. Already almost 5 minutes down, and they just cannot seem to get anything going. Collins, on the other hand, it's really hot right now.
Collins has a lot of momentum coming into this third quarter.
Questionable foul there, but it's gonna add to the tally. And surprisingly, only one foul each for each of these teams. Very cleaner game this second half. And the ball's taken away. Provlik stealing the ball in the inbound. Takes it up for Fossil. Out to Kubat.
Kubat with the ball.
Mantis sets the screen.
Ooh, great vision there by Kubat.
It's in.
Childs.
Fossil, maybe this could start something, you never know. Down to a 12-point lead for Collins. And the first offense for a while.
Keeping up the defense here.
Provlik playing great defense up top. It appears to be a switch. In the paint.
Ooh.
Oh. Fossil just playing some bully ball there. Their coach does not seem to be happy, but it does seem like a pretty clear push off there. The ball will be going back to the Sabercats here. And a chance to start something once again. Some subs coming in for Fort Collins. And their coach seems heated after that last call.
Yeah, Menifee does not seem too happy.
Fossil dribbling it up. And drives in, and Provlik down to 10. Things are looking bright for Fossil here. They're finally starting to get their offense looking like it did in the first quarter. Brenner playing great defense. And a jump ball. Going back to Fossil, and hey, things are looking up for Fossil. This was a 14-point game not too long ago. Now it's down to a 10-point game. And it'll be Kubat passing the ball in.
Can Fossil keep this momentum up?
We'll see. Things are looking bright, though, in this fourth quarter's shaping up to be a good one with Fossil
Kubat to Brenner.
coming back into this game.
Oh.
Oh, a shooting foul.
Can Brenner make these ones?
These are some must-makes right here.
Yeah.
Make it go into a single-point game.
Can Brenner make up some points here? No good.
No good. Brenner, only a sophomore. She's averaging 8 points per game this season. Been one of the bright spots on Fossil. Their second leading scorer behind Kubat. And then Provlik trails both of them in their third spot. You gotta think this is really important to get some momentum for Fossil coming into the half.
Second shot. No good.
Free throw's been an issue for Fossil this half. Kubat,
almost arena.
aggressive defense.
Keogh has the ball. Aggressive defense. To Banauer. Fossil recovering.
In the paint.
Swings it to Keogh. Van Dalen.
Childs has it up top. Out to the corner. out of bounds.
Fossil's ball.
We'll go over to Fossil. 1 minute left in this third quarter. Fort Collins leads 31-21. Fossil on a 4-point scoring run here.
Can Fossil keep this up?
And the ball's into
Kubat.
Swanson and out to Kubat. They broke the press there very nice, and Fossil appears to have numbers.
Sends it to Kubat. To Smith. Oh, to Swanson. Swanson drives.
Swanson, another miss there. And the ball will go back to Collins here. And it appears to be a timeout. Fossil making a little bit of a dent into this lead. They're playing a lot better in this third quarter. It was looking dry at first, but it's now shaping up to be a pretty close fourth quarter. Some of the best players for Fossil this half has been Lauren Smith, along with Brenner, and they've really been carrying the ship for Fossil. Some replays here. Earlier, a nice pass and shoot into the paint for Fossil there. They really need more of that. If they want to cut into this, they're really going to need an offensive quarter to close things out. Their defense is playing, honestly, a great game. Not a lot of teams have been able to contain Collins like this, and they're doing just that. If they can start getting shots to fall, this could be a whole different game.
Collins doing really well in the first part of this third quarter, but Fossil definitely making a small little comeback, or start of one.
Fort Collins is 7-0 in the league this year. If Fossil were able to pull off the upset, they'd be into the swing of things. They're 3-4 in league play, and what an upset this would be at home.
40 seconds left of this quarter.
Let's take it away. Smith has the ball, kicks it out to
Kubat.
Kubat.
Keo guarding Kubat. Kubat for the three. And it's good.
It's green.
Green Giant.
And just like that, a 7-0 scoring run for Fossil. From 31-17 to 31-24.
10 seconds left of this third quarter.
It's just shaping up for a great finish.
Ooh.
And it's just passed out of bounds. There's 5 seconds on the clock.
5
here.
seconds left. Can Fossil get a point?
Maybe some crazy three here, but we'll see. 5 seconds left in the third quarter, and Collins leads by 7. Oh, and a little bit of
Oh.
Swanson,
Jeez.
the deep three. It's no good to end the quarter.
Far off.
But what an end of the half for Fossil there.
Yeah, not a bad end for Fossil. Inching back towards this Collins lead.
They really made things closer, and this reminds me a lot of the Rocky game 2 games ago. They were down by double digits. They climbed back into the game. Unfortunately, they ended up losing just a little bit. But Fossil, they definitely got the ability to come back. They've been showing that. It's a 7-point game with a fresh 8 on the clock coming into this fourth quarter.
Let's see what Fossil can do this fourth quarter.
Really, what a game from 2 players mainly on Fossil. Lauren Smith and Marley Brenner have been playing great. Kubat as well hit that clutch 3 there, and you can tell the crowd's getting into it too. There's really some belief that Fossil could pull off this upset here. And both coaches seem to have a different game plan. Same lineups out there though.
Yeah, Fossil just sticking to their front 5.
It'll be Kubat passing the ball into Swanson to start this fourth quarter. Student section starting to fill out a lot, and the crowd is starting to fill out a lot.
Fossil starts to stand up. The student section starting to get loud here.
And it's Kubat in the corner, and a whole
Swanson with the ball.
It's Kubat with a pass across the court, looking like her brother out there. It's
Kubat.
Out to Swanson for 3.
Ooh.
And Swanson
Just off. And Collins with a quick drive. Ooh.
A breakaway for Collins there, but does appear to be a foul.
Swanson with the foul? Yeah.
I'm not sure. It looks like Collins going to be shooting 2 free throws. Nice start to the half for the Lambkins. And it'll be Childs at the line. Childs having a great year for the Lambkins, averaging double digits as the first one is good. As that extends Collins' lead to 8. And the second shot. No good.
Ooh. Kubat with the ball.
A little bit strong for Childs there. And Kubat.
Sending to Brenner. Oh, couldn't just keep it.
And it's out of bounds. Ball will be going back to Collins here.
Van Dalen with the ball now.
If you're watching, don't go anywhere. We got a great end to this game, and then the boys' game after this should be a treat.
7 minutes, 25 seconds, fourth quarter.
1 foul for Fossil, and it's a 32-24 lead for the Lambkins.
Keogh with the ball. Since the Van Dalen.
Van Dalen guarded by Mantis. And a deep 3 for Collins here. It's just short. Kravlik takes the ball up and passes to Kubat.
Kubat to Mantis, Pravlik, Brenner. Ooh, a great win from Keogh.
Oh, and it's taken away by
Oh,
Kravlik.
Pravlik wins the ball.
Putting her
Back to Collins. Oh, and it's a bucket for Collins.
Great awareness there.
Keogh is down.
And unfortunately, player down for Collins here.
Molly Keogh, the junior, has fallen.
She's being attended to, but as we speak, we're in the fourth quarter with 6:42 left, and Collins has a 10-point lead. Menifee seems to be strategizing with the Sabercats. Fossil seems to be going out there for new intensity, and she's back up. That's great to see.
Keogh is back up.
And it'll be Kubat passing the ball in. Trying to mount a comeback here, but they're going to need to start quick. Time's running out.
Kubat sending it to Mantis.
Another deep pass. You see that a lot from Kubat. A lot of deep passes from her.
Kubat. Ooh, sending it to what looks like to be Casper.
Van Dalen will pass the ball in for Collins. She will pass the ball into Pettit, the freshman. Pettit averaging 2 points per game, but the only freshman really getting
Pettit
minutes.
getting fouled.
It's always good to highlight her as a freshman on Collins, playing meaningful minutes. And it looks like they're starting to put in some of their more rotational players.
Collins still has that 10-point lead in this fourth quarter. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left of this fourth quarter.
And it will be Pettit taking the ball up and
Pettit.
kicking it out.
Ooh.
Kubat's got the rebound.
Van Dalen guarding Kubat.
The two leading scorers of these respectable teams.
Swanson. Ooh, Swanson with the bucket.
Swanson.
Impressive
That was
shot
smooth.
from Swanson.
That was smooth. Falling
Ben
still
Hour.
made it. You could have argued a foul there as well, but
Yeah.
she'll definitely take those. Swanson guarding Pettit.
Pettit. A nice little play there with Pettit, this freshman. Swanson with the ball.
Swanson will bring it to Kubat to take the ball up. And it appears to be a timeout to get the subs in for Fossil. 5:22 left in this fourth quarter. And Fort Collins leads this game 36-26. A lot of bright spots for Fossil this game. They just appear to be outmatched a little. This game's nowhere near over, but played great defense. This stretch coming up for Fossil on the 6th, they'll take on Windsor at home, then Greeley West at home, 2 winnable games, and then they'll take on Pooter at home, 3 games in a row, and then on the 19th is their next road game against Rocky Mountain. All these games are at 6 o'clock.
Make sure to tune in to this last stretch from Fossil.
Sabercat Sports Network will be covering these games, all these home games, and tune in.
Smith with the ball. Kubat. Out to Pravlik. To Smith. To Brenner. Brenner with the 3. And it's a nice 3 from Brenner.
Things getting a little bit closer. That was a crucial 3 for Fossil, and Brenner having a great game.
Childs with the ball.
36-29. Collins leads this with 5:12 left in the fourth quarter.
Can Fossil do something here on defense?
They've played great defense all day. The offense has just been waiting to come. Oh, and it's taken away by Smith.
Oh, Smith couldn't just get the full hand on it.
Lee takes it back. Oh, and it's good.
Ooh.
Great take there from Lee.
Not bad from Lee.
Still
Kubat has the ball.
Single-digit game still.
And nice vision there from Kubat, but it will be a nice block from Lee.
The ball could go either way, but they're going to give the nod to Fort Collins. Or, excuse me, they're going to give the nod to Fossil here. Never mind. Collins taking the ball up. Out to lead. The guarded tough by Smith, but
Childs. Ooh.
Childs is
just
okay.
off. Kubat. Driving with the rock. To Pravlik. Back to Kubat. Oh. Van Dalen holding on to this ball. To Childs.
Aggressive defense from Fossil here.
Bandauer.
Brenner guarding her.
Ooh.
Oh, and another foul.
And it's a foul.
That is going to be Fossil's 3rd foul of the quarter.
Fossil might be getting desperate here to inch back towards Fort Collins' lead.
It really feels to be do or die time for the Sabercats here. It's a timeout. Both teams will go back to the huddle to regroup.
Lambkin's really dominating this fourth quarter here.
Is the score 38-29. The Lambkins lead this one. 4 minutes left in the fourth. And looking back at some replays with the under the basket cam.
This amazing shot from Swanson here.
Seriously, what a shot that was.
Great play.
One of the best shots of the season, if we're being honest. That was a great shot. But really, if you're Fossil here, it does seem like it's now or never. There's 4 minutes left, there's still time, but the shots got to get falling. They got to get to the line, make free throws. You got to think that's what Menifee's telling his team right now. For Fort Collins, they really just need to keep going. And that press defense has been working great for them all night. It's really limited Fossil. It's not often you see Fossil with only 29 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
On the other end, Fossil playing great defense. They're literally one of the best teams in 5A.
Despite Fossil's great defense, the scoreboard does not lie. 38-29. 4 minutes in this fourth quarter.
Smith fell down and Lee gets the easy 2 there. As Fort Collins extends their lead to double digits.
Kubat driving. Swing it out. Oh.
Ooh, the ball.
Great defense
and
from
Jamie
Van Dalen.
Menifee is not happy with that call. He is not happy. That was a very debatable call there. And the whole stadium seems to be booing.
Lots of boos here from the Fossil crowd.
Yeah. You can't really review it in high school basketball, but you got to think that definitely would be reviewed. Very, very controversial call there.
Yeah. Menifee is not happy. Neither is the Fossil Stadium.
The whole gym is mad, it seems. But regardless, Fort Collins has the ball. Childs
Collins
taking it up.
Ooh.
Ooh, she's fouled by Brenner.
Seems to be a foul.
And Collins seems to be building up a little student section as well.
Yeah, not a bad student section from Collins there.
11-point lead for Collins. 3:40 left in this fourth quarter. And Fossil, unfortunately, has 4 fouls. So they're going to need to play some cleaner defense here. They've been playing great defense all night. The fouls have been really hurting them.
Lee with the ball.
Lee guarded by Smith.
Giving it to Van Dalen. Kuba wins it. Brenner driving. And it will be a nice little layup from Brenner.
9-point lead now for Collins, and Fossil appears to be chipping away.
3 minutes, 15 seconds left of this fourth quarter.
Tried to jump the pass.
Giving it to
there.
Lee. Out to the freshman, Petit. Oh, Alcaraz with a nice 3 there.
Alcaraz silencing this crowd. As soon as Fossil gets momentum, Collins just strikes back. That's been the story of it all night.
Collins applying constant pressure at all times this whole
Brenner
game.
for 3. And it's no good.
They're not letting the Sabercats breathe. Van Dalen going down.
12-point lead left with 2:45 left.
Ooh.
Lampkins. And another foul. That'll be Fossil's 5th. Still a lot of boos in this crowd. This whole gym is not happy.
So much booze from the stadium here.
Yeah, it's
Not a happy crowd here.
definitely a debatable call. Van Dalen will be shooting 2 here for the Lampkins.
Van Dalen talking with the ref here.
She's been definitely the X factor tonight for the Collins.
Let's see if Valen can pull off with this screaming crowd. And she delivers.
Ice in her veins. She's able
Cold-blooded.
to extend Fort Collins' lead to 13 with 2:42 left.
Ooh, Van Dalen could not make the second one, but still sums up the lead. 44-31. Collins. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left of this fourth quarter.
And another miss. Collins gets the ball back.
Childs driving up to Alcaraz. Another 3. Ooh, and it's another 3.
She's got
Alcaraz
ice in her
keeps.
veins.
Yes, Alcaraz keeps hitting those 3s, which is crucial to this Collins game.
Wow, she just cannot miss right now. And things looking a little bleak for Fossil. This is Fort Collins' largest lead of the night. 47-31 here in the fourth, only 2:11 left. It seems very probable that Fort Collins is going to be advancing to 8-0 in league play and extending their winning streak to 11. Shining a little light on Collins here. They've been so impressive this season, one of the best
Undefeated as well.
in league play, one of the best teams in the state. They've been playing great this game.
Out to Brenner. Mantis. Pravlik for the 3. Ooh.
It's rebound by Smith.
Smith.
Oh, a foul, and it looks like it's going to stay on the ground. Looked like an and 1 at first, but regardless, she'll get to the line and have a chance to cut into this lead a little bit. Make it a 12-point lead for Collins. Maybe not over just yet. The first shot is good. Oh, they counted. 13-point lead for Collins. It appeared to be a foul on the floor first, but they counted the bucket too. Things not completely over.
Giving the ball to Van Dalen. Collins ball.
Kubat playing pressure, and finally it's the
Giving it to
Sabercats
Childs.
forming a little bit of a press here.
Ooh. Good defense there from Fossil.
Kubat will take it up after the Smith rebound.
Trying to counterattack. Smith with the ball. Back to Kubat. Nice play there. Kubat is green.
She's been very efficient this game.
Kuba is a crucial shooter.
And it'll be 47-36, 138 left in this fourth quarter. Fossil's got 5 fouls, and Collins only has 2. Both of these teams went from playing a slow brand of basketball to a fast brand of basketball real quick. A lot of scoring has been going on recently.
Yeah.
And you really got to think it's not completely over, but you're going to need some three-pointers for Fossil here. It's only one.
Collins does have momentum, though. Collins has a big lead and a lot of momentum.
Once again, 138 left in this game. Fossil's got to stay in the press if you think about it. They need to force turnovers. And looking back at some replays.
Nice play here with Kuba and Smith. 2 big players for Fossil.
That was just recent. Kuba seems like she's the best shooter on this team.
Yeah.
Plays most of the minutes for Fossil and is their leading scorer. They're just showcasing elite touch to make that closer to the game. And you've got
Van Dalen. Another big scorer of this game and of the season, Collins.
guarded
Childs.
by Swanson and now Mantis.
Banauer. No call there.
Smith. Kubat's got it.
Ooh.
Foul. And Collins' coach not happy about that. In case you didn't know, Colorado does have no shot clock either. So there's 1:14 left, but things are definitely in Collins' favor. They're gonna need to start playing the foul game if they want a chance to win this one. 1:13 left in this fourth quarter.
We've highlighted a lot of Fossil defense, but Collins has not been doing bad on defense either. But you can definitely tell that offense is their strong suit. Great defense there.
Smith takes it away.
Oh, and she misses an open layup. Smith.
That was crucial. Now, seems that the subs are going to come in for Fort Collins. The freshman Pettit. And only 47 seconds left to make up 11 points. Things are looking bleak for Fossil in this fourth quarter. And really the story of this game has been Fort Collins' ability to make shots, especially Alcaraz. Looking like Caitlin Clark out there. She's pulling threes from everywhere and making them. Collins been getting to the line a lot as well. Though Fossil's not played bad defense, doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And Fort Collins seems to be extending their winning streak to 11, proving to be one of the best teams in the conference. There, a little replay from earlier.
Not bad from Brenner.
Brenner been a bright spot for Fossil this game and all year. A little bit of a closer angle there. Finishing through a little bit of contact.
Overall, great game from Brenner.
Brenner's been playing great.
Unfortunate they couldn't pull it off tonight.
We've seen crazy things happen, but
47 seconds left of this fourth quarter.
we'll see how Menifee approaches this. If he wants to play the foul game here, if he just wants to play aggressive defense and hope for the best. Kubat playing great defense on the ball, almost forcing a violation. And it seems that
Alcaraz playing great here.
Swanson is going to foul.
Looks like it's going to be a foul.
Like we said, Fort Collins seems to be playing the foul game here, hoping that she misses free throws, but the way Alcaraz has been shooting,
Yeah, Alcaraz is
not too likely.
yeah.
One
See.
One of the best shooters Fossil's seen this season, for sure.
Ooh, and she's missed it.
A rare miss for Alcaraz.
Maybe free throws on her strong suit. Threes are.
And the second one coming to try to extend this lead to 12.
1 for 2. Let's see. Can she do it?
It's
No, she
no
can't.
good. Stays an 11-point lead.
Swanson with the ball. Giving it to Pravlik.
It's now or never.
Kubat, Van Dalen driving. Swanson right behind, and a great,
Oh, they're not going to call a foul there. That was just incredible defense from Swanson.
great defense from Swanson there.
Ball will be going back to Fossil, and we'll see
Mantis is coming in.
what they can muster up here. But
Mantis coming in for Swanson.
their chances are slim to none, but they're playing for pride at this point. Maybe some momentum into their next game against Windsor.
Kubat with the ball. Going long
Football pass.
to Smith. Ooh. See a little bit of her brother there.
Going back to Fossil here. Down by 11, only 23 seconds left. Last quarter.
Kubat to Mantis. Going for it.
Oh, and an and one. Hey, never say never. Free throw.
Great work from Mantis. Just came on.
All things considered, not a bad game from Fossil here.
Not a bad game. They just, unfortunately, they couldn't pull off this win.
Not to think, or it's crazy to think that Fort Collins started the season 2-5 as well.
Ooh. Mantis could not get that free throw. Van Dalen
Fort Collins started
giving it
this
to
year
Childs.
2-5, went on an 11-game winning streak, soon to be 12, or they're going to be on an 11-game winning streak. And it's crazy to think how much momentum can carry you. 2-5, all the way to it's looking like 13-5. Just an incredible season for the Lambkins, and 8-0 in the league as well. Not a bad effort from the Sabercats.
Childs at the line. Misses the first one.
Just unfortunately doesn't appear to be enough. Second shot.
Swanson coming back on for me, Mantis.
And it is good.
Well done from Lydia Childs.
And it's Maddie Kubat. She gets the
To
ball
Van
taken,
Dalen.
and it looks like that is going to be
And that's game.
a wrap on the game. Fort Collins moves on to 13-5 record and first in the league, and an 8-0 record in the league. Fossil, unfortunately, going to 8-11 and moving to 3-5 in the league. This is Cannon Ray alongside Sebastian Sandoval. And we just want to thank all you guys for coming out and tuning in to Sabercat Sports Network.